Played by Thayme Thapthimthong, Gaitok is one of the most discussed characters in White Lotus Season 3. The British actor has gotten quite the praise from fans and critics alike for playing the role of a meek security guard at the extravagant White Lotus. After the 6th and 7th episodes, fans have been wondering about Gaitok's character arc, especially now that he's given a choice to kill or not to kill. With only one more episode left for us to go, we thought what better time than now to delve deep into Gaitok's character and find out if he has what it takes to be a killer. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Gaitok, the sweetheart or the killer? With the 3rd season of White Lotus set in Thailand, every fan of the show knew that we would get some cultural commentary along with character arcs, thanks to Mike White's vision about the world he's created with so much love. At first glance, a lot of fans found Gaitok to be a little bit of a lost cause. He's extremely besotted with Mook, played by none other than Lisa, the famous South Korean pop star of the girl band Blackpink. He wants to do everything that she wants and be everything that she wants, and that's not the best beginning to any relationship at all. Mook told Gaitok in the earlier episodes that she wants to see the world, and that's why she speaks with the bodyguards under Sritala. They get to see the world, which is something Gaitok cannot give her. That's why, after the robbery in the 2nd episode, we see Gaitok trying to push for the promotion. However, the promotion is never given to someone who gets beaten up during a robbery, and of course, Gaitok doesn't get one. Instead, Pilek, his senior at work, shows up with a gun, hoping for better security at the hotel, and Gaitok is left in charge of it. But that was also the day when Mook showed up in her traditional attire before the dinner program, and Gaitok walked her back to the hotel while the gun was left out on the table. Timothy Ratliff saw the gun through the window when he was having a mental breakdown after learning that his lawyer couldn't do much to protect him, and he took the gun with him, contemplating suicide. Gaitok returned and found out the gun was missing, which led him to panic and search through the security footage. When he found Timothy acting suspicious, he tried to confront him in the bathroom as politely as he could. However, Timothy brushed him off. Since Gaitok is not confrontational per se, he went back to his security office completely empty-handed. Luckily for him, Timothy didn't kill anyone that night with the gun, and the next day, the entire family was out on the boat. That gave Gaitok the opportunity to sneak into the Ratliff's hotel suite and get back the gun. Soon after he got his hands on the gun, Gaitok returned to the security office and met with Pilek, who took him to the shooting range. There, he dropped the bombshell on Gaitok, saying that he doesn't think Gaitok has what it takes to kill someone. This led Gaitok to having a doubt-filled date with Mook. He opened up to Mook and told her that he didn't want to hurt anyone. He did not believe in violence because Buddha had said in his teachings that violence is not the way. However, Mook disagreed. Mook pointed out that it's natural to fight to live, pointing out the self-preservation nature of violence when it's used in self-defense. Mook seemed a bit disappointed when she said that she thought Gaitok would be more ambitious, which is something that Gaitok takes to heart. She also pointed out that it was natural to fight when they went to the Muay Thai match that Valentine had invited the girls to. This is where Gaitok figured out that Valentine and his friends were the ones behind the robbery in episode 2. This marks an important turning point in Gaitok's character arc. I believe, up till now, Gaitok was not sure what he wanted to do or who he wanted to be. He knew that he wanted to give Mook everything that she wanted, and that's why he gunned for the bodyguard position. However, he didn't do anything remarkable that proves that he is in fact the man you want to be around when things go down. And he admitted that he did not fight at all when things went down. But now that he found out who actually committed the robbery, he has a choice. He could either roll over and not do anything because he's not necessarily a confrontational man, or he could fight for what's right, even if it means going through several hoops and probably getting beaten up by the Russians. In the trailer for episode 8, we can see that Gaitok was watching Valentine with Sritala and Jim Hollinger, along with Fabian. Fabian seems to be introducing Valentine to the owners of the White Lotus. I think we can interpret Valentine's facial expression along the lines of, "Why are you looking at me, bro?" So here's what I think might happen. Maybe Gaitok will see Valentine get praised by Fabian to Sritala and Jim, which would lead to Gaitok realizing that he has to do something. He would go to the altar and pray to Buddha to guide him in a way. Then maybe when he returns, he would either see Valentine talking with Mook, or he would see Valentine do something shady that would give Gaitok the push that he needs. Then Gaitok spoke with Pilek, who, in turn, tried to get Valentine. This would lead to Valentine fighting back, because there's no way he's gonna sit back and take it, leaving Gaitok with the gun and the huge responsibility to save the day. That's why we see Gaitok running with the gun in his hands. Maybe Valentine's friends would show up at the hotel, and that would lead to the shootout. In the trailer, we also get to see a few shots of someone with a watch on their wrist drowning. It could be Gaitok or Valentine, since both of them wear watches on their left hand. My feeling is that it would be Gaitok. He would try to save the day and end up either almost dying or actually dying, because while he does have what it takes to hurt someone, he might not have what it takes to kill them. A moment's hesitation in this kind of shootout leads to people dying, and from what we can see of Gaitok's character, he's someone who does not do things without thinking. I don't believe he'd be able to pull it all off without hesitation, which would lead to a lot more problems. Honestly, given the nature of Vlad and Alexei, a part of me believes that they would go as far as to hold Mook hostage, or at least at gunpoint, which would lead to more trouble. Marvelous verdict. With Chelsea warning that bad things come in threes, I think we're all preparing ourselves for more than one victim in this season of White Lotus. With the way things are turning out, Gaitok being a victim of a gunshot wound seems much more plausible than Valentine being one. What do you guys think? Do you think Gaitok would end up killing someone by the end of this season? Or do you think he'll end up being the one who dies? Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. If you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.